members on development of host communities. Anambra State Government commenced coalitive work on Unizik Junction or Uno-Iswanota Road project. Ireland assures of collaboration with Nigeria on digital technology. From the foreign scene, Singapore executes man for trafficking cannabis. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Uchechukwu Ibonam. Anambra State government has restated commitment towards the welfare of core members serving in the state. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo stated this at the closing ceremony of the 2023 Batch B Stream 2 orientation course at the Nnamdi Azikiwe NYSC Unit Department Orientation Camp, Umuawolo Mbauku, Okasafuku Government Area. Correspondent Njideka Okoye has details.
Governor Soludo, represented by his Chief of Staff, Honorable Ernest Ezeadjoe, stated that the closing ceremony signifies the handing over of the core members to their various employers, noting that Anambra State has adequate plans for the core members and urged them to respect the culture of their host communities and contribute their quota towards their developmental agenda, assuring that Ndi Anambra are very hospitable. Governor Soludo stated that Anambra has a tradition of rewarding hard work at the end of the service year, adding that the assessment starts from the camp, and thanked the traditional rulers of the two host communities, noting that Anambra has enjoyed the collaboration of National Youth Service Corps and the skillful services rendered by the core members. He congratulated the NYSC as it marks 5 decades of fostering national unity and development, pledging support to the activities and ideas of the scheme. In her address, the state coordinator NYSC, Mrs. Blessing Iruma, who said that the 3 weeks exercise exposed the core members to intellectual and physical trainings, including intensive training on skills acquisition and entrepreneurship development, and charged them to follow up their trainings and translate the lessons into practical terms in their places of primary assignments, so as to impact positively to the development of the community. Mrs. Iruma appreciated the state government for its support to the scheme and the two host communities, Umuawolo and Mbauku, for their hospitality. The ceremony featured parade and other displays. From NYSC Camp, Umuawolo Mbauku, Njideka Okoye, ABS News.
Wife of the governor of Anambra State, Nonya Soludo, has urged women to carry out their roles effectively to build a stronger socio-cultural system. Mrs. Soludo stated this during the inauguration of Ada Anambra United Kingdom. Dan Ezigwe filed the report taken from here.
Ada Anambra UK is a social community. She described Ada Anambra UK as a community of sisters and progressive-minded women, and applauded the founders for exemplifying Anambra's spirits of community, oneness, and family. Mrs. Soludo urged the women to also channel efforts to the development of Anambra State, restating that the state government is already implementing development plans to make Anambra State a source of pride to its citizens both at home and in the diaspora.
The Commissioner for
Resident engineer of RB consultant firm said that they are doing a thorough supervision of the project in collaboration with the team of the ministry engineers. He said that so far, demolition exercise has been carried out with cutting away of the rubbles, while earthwork and lateral filling is ongoing. According to him, also in progress is the construction of 900 mm times 800 mm reinforcement concrete drains at the roundabouts. That is at the intersection between Club Road and Unizik Temp site. Engineer Oboneya explained that the challenges they are currently experiencing is rainy season, but said it will not stop them from working. He equally said that other challenge they are facing is residents filling the newly constructed drain with refuse. The project engineer for Niger Cat Construction Company, Engineer Samuel Yahya, promised to deliver the job on schedule and according to specifications.
The 2023 Synod of the Anglican Diocese of Awka was a crusade of sorts that witnessed evangelism that drummed the importance of preserving the sanctity of families. Before the Synod came to an end with a Thanksgiving service at St. Peter's Church, Agulo, Anota local government area. Religion correspondent Amaka Chibuzo-Koye has details.
The president of the synod and bishop of the diocese, Most Reverend Alexander Ibezim, his wife, Martha, bishops and archbishops from other dioceses and provinces, Chancellor of the diocese, Justice O.J. Okeke, and members of the legal team converged on the church for the special service to mark the end of the synod. The synod, the highest decision-making body of the diocese, with over 700 delegates, house of laity, clergy, and bishops, have been considering the theme, running the Christian race, implications for the family in perilous times.
Silent in prayer, people of God. His location calls for prayer because I am encouraged by the words of the Bible. Is there anything God cannot do? No. He is the one keeping us and has kept us till today. Let's leave the judgment to God.
For the president, Mothers Union, province of the Niger, and diocese of Awka, Mrs. Ibezim, when the family is healed, the society will be a better place, and asked women to utilize all they garnered at the synod to apply it to their day-to-day activities to build up good Christian family homes.
Also pray that when the family is healed, that the society will be a better place. So this synod, the theme of this synod, we believe has made a great impact in our homes and in the society at large.
Archbishop Ibezim later gave diocesan meritorious awards to some individuals who have contributed to growth of God's ministry in the diocese. Some of the awardees include Sir Napoleon Onyechi, Barrister Bello Olisa Nwofo, and Sir Georgie Ezenwa. Special prayers were offered for Awka Central Archdeaconry, who will host next year's synod, while Thanksgiving, cutting of synod cake, special rendition by the choir, and many other side attractions featured at the synod Thanksgiving service. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Another round of protests has taken place in front of the Anambra State headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission in Awka, where ad hoc staff recruited for the 2023 general elections demanded for the payment of their stipends. The protesters were seen carrying placards demanding for justice in view of the hardships they endured during the elections. Uinye Akupeze has details.
Speaking on behalf of demonstrators, Mr. Austin Madumere called on the officials to address the issue urgently, highlighting that it shows a breach in contracts and unprofessionalism.
All of us here are us.
Others expressed dissatisfaction and frustration with the situation and appealed for immediate action to rectify the situation. The INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner in Anambra State, Dr. Elizabeth Abu, in a reaction stated that those recruited by INEC to work as ad hoc staff have been paid. Dr. Abu stated that the protest was politically motivated because Anambra was regarded as one of the most credible, free and fair states during the 2023 general and state elections. She stated that the majority of the protesters were self-recruited, while those recruited by the Independent National Electoral Commission have been paid, and those who have not been paid have issues with the details they supplied and have been asked to resubmit their exact details for payment.
As of last week, I personally supervised and ensured that all the ad hoc workers were completely paid, those who worked for us. So these ones are politically motivated. Some of them are relations of some politicians who failed in Anambra. Of course, you are aware of what happened in Anambra election. We decided to get it right for the first time. Specifically, no vote buying, no bribery, nothing. Free, fair and credible election.
The protesters, however, called off their demonstration after the State Resident Electoral Commissioner and the police authorities intervened and normalcy was restored in the area. In Oka, I am Onyinye Agubeze reporting for ABS News.
Ambassador of Ireland to Nigeria, Peter Ryan, has reiterated Ireland's commitment towards deeper technological exchange with Nigeria. He also said that through the European Union and Ireland's work in Nigeria, they are contributing to development of a more prosperous, secure and safe Nigeria. He said that there is huge opportunity for progress in Nigeria, adding that Nigeria's journey somehow reflects theirs as an independent nation. Saying that Nigeria is the largest African diaspora in Ireland, he said the nation has seen an increase in a new generation of Nigerians, especially in the business and cultural space, and Ireland's treasures and intends to nurture them. Speaking on peace, he emphasized that the world cannot address global challenges, conflict, climate change and food insecurity without an effective, robust United Nations Security Council, UNSC. He said the Security Council remained a pivotal institution at the heart of the multilateral system. And from business, the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria has said it is important to conduct a holistic review of the country's international tax policies to have a framework that will increase tax revenue in the country. This was part of discussions at the 25th Annual Tax Conference in the Institute in Abuja with the theme, Nigeria of the Future, Achieving Sustainable Development Through Taxation. He said the evolution and digital economy in recent years had created opportunities for tax authorities to develop regulatory frameworks for taxing numerous businesses and transactions. The digital economy, noted, had created new growth and employment opportunities, and as a result, the number of gig workers providing labor service through platform on the one-off contract was increasing. On the other hand, the CITN said existing laws and institutional systems, particularly tax and social security system, were not well adapted to this new situation, even though there was significant improvement in terms of awareness of taxing digital businesses. From the foreign scene, Singapore has hanged a man for trafficking cannabis, its second execution in 3 weeks. The 37-year-old ethnic Malay Singaporean was executed at Shenji prison on the island's east coast. Drew had been provided with adequate legal counsel and that he was denied access to a Tamil interpreter when he was being questioned by the police. Under Singapore law, trafficking more than 500 grams of cannabis can result in a death penalty. From the world of sports, former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou has signed a deal with the Professional Fighters League. Cameroon's Ngannou, 36, has been a free agent since leaving UFC in January after the two parties failed to agree on a new contract. The move represents a significant win. And also join our website at www.ebsradiotv.com. Now the main points that made the news again this morning. Governor Soludo has tasked core members on development of host communities. Anambra State government has commended quality of work on Unizik Junction or Uno Isuanocha Road project. Ireland has assured of collaboration with Nigeria on digital technology. And finally, we told you from the foreign scene that Singapore has executed man for trafficking cannabis. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. That's all in the news this morning. My name is Uche Chukwu Ibanam. Be good.